Why, good morning, Miss Helen.
Hello.
Did you have a good Christmas?
Don't be silly. In this dull place, how could you?
Yes, it is quite dull, isn't it? Oh, next up, New Haven.
Dr. Bull's phone doesn't answer. Listen to this, Helen. It's kind of swell. And he said, "Grave, where is thy victory?" So we passed over, and all the trumpets sounded for him on the other side. Oh, Mary, why don't you forget your troubles and read the funny papers? Yes, Mrs. Calvert. I'll ring Dr. Bull again. I wonder where old Dr. Bull is, anyway. I'll tell you where he is. You'll find George Bull at the Widow Cardmaker's, if he's not at church. Yes. Good morning, Mary. Good morning, Mrs. Ely. My, I felt so sorry when I heard Joe got hurt. And to think it happened just a week after you children were married. It's terrible. But Dr. Bull says that... Dr. Bull? Huh. The wonder to me you'd even let him touch your husband. Why, Mrs. Ely? The way George Bull and the Widow Cardmaker carry on is a shame and a scandal in this town. Do you know, Lige Perry told me that Bull's car was up at her house 3 nights last week. And he said that one night he didn't leave till... Well, I won't tell you. I must get to services. Oh, I'm expecting a package from the Pontifex Medical Company. Be sure and save it for me, Helen. I will. That old... Still, she's right about Dr. Bull and the Widow Cardmaker. They've been the main topic of conversation in this town for the last 5 years. I don't see why two people can't be friends without everybody talking. Yeah, but what sort of friends are they, darling? That's what we want to know. Hello? Yes. Yes, I will. Mrs. Talbot seems awful frightened.
Abide with me, as for an evening tide, the darkness deepens. Lord, with me, abide with me. Is that the phone name, Ma?
What'd you say, Kenneth?
Oh, Kenneth. How often have I told you that your son Kenneth for the last 50 years has been in heaven? I hope he has. I'm your nephew, George Bull, Dr. Bull. Have they found out who committed the murder yet?
I think it was the doctor.
The doctor?
What mistake?
Come on. We'll be late for church.
How people that are sick going to get well through that kind of stuff.
Look at that hat.
Excuse me, ma'am. I forgot it was Sunday. Wait a minute, Aunt Mara. I'll help you down.
There's that big lummox again.
How do you know his name? What do you want?
It's me, Doc.
Well, you run on to church, Aunt Mara. I'll be there in a minute. What do you want?
Well, Doc, I'm in trouble again. Honest, I got the awfulest pain in my left side, and I know I got appendicitis. And you remember old man Crandall? Well, he had an appendicitis, and it burst on him before he get him on the operating table. And I don't want that to happen to me. Honest, I don't, Doc.
Come on, go to church. I never heard of one busting in church.
Oh, Doc, it hurts and just pains so honest.
On your left side?
Yeah, it throbs.
You got it.
I knew it.
Get in here. There's only one thing makes me doubt it. Your appendix is on your right side.
Well, maybe I got two of them because I've had double pneumonia.
What did you tell with one with old Doc Bull?
Oh, she says Mamie's sick.
Robert Banning, Esquire. Dividends keep coming in. Page 73.
Hello, Joe. Yes, honey. How's everything? Yes, I will. And I'll be home at 5. Keep the flannels around your feet.
How was Joe today?
Well, he always tells me he's better. He wants me to bring him some things from the drugstore. Hello. Hold the phone. New Haven calling the Banning residence. There's your party.
Virginia Banning?
Mm-hmm.
Must be coming back to the fraternity dance.
Uh-huh.
Oh, all that girl does run around. Well, they can afford it. Charles Edward's grave needs attention, Janet. Yes. I'd speak to the sexton about it. You must have it attended to at once, Janet. Yes.
Good morning, yeah?
Morning, George.
Good morning, everybody. All the Bannings, the card makers. What are you all gathered here? What's the matter? Somebody get out?
George, we did so enjoy the singing this morning.
Well, thanks very much. I was kind of proud of it myself. I don't think us boys ever did better.
Yes, we heard you. Come along, Janet. Come along, Janet.
Say, I hear you got some new cows up at your place.
Yes, I have 4 new certified jerseys.
I'd love to come up there and see them.
Well, why don't you? Sorry, Dr. Bull, but Mrs. Cardmaker's having lunch with us today. We must hurry. Come, Janet, dear. Bye.
Goodbye.
That's Charles Edward, Doc. He was a drunken sot. And I'm glad Miss Janet got rid of him.
Yeah, but those Bannings and card makers, they always stick together, dead or alive.
Yeah, all except Miss Janet. Oh, Mrs. Talbot wants you on the phone, Doc.
Well, I got one other call to make. We'll go right over. Goodbye.
Yeah,
Sam.
all right. Goodbye, Doc.
Here you are, Joe. Take one of those, eh?
Tell you, Doc, if it wasn't for me, I'd do something. I'm not going to lie in bed the rest of my life like this.
Hey, cut out that bellyache in there. Now, come on, take that. That'll get you some rest.
It's my legs, Doc. They're like two slabs of stone.
Hey, falling off a platform 50 feet high. Well, what do you expect? You get up and walk out of here in a week?
A week. Been nearly 2 months now.
Well, maybe you have. You let me do the worrying, will you? There. Lay off that nicotine. Ain't good for you either.
Thanks, Doc.
Don't thank me. I want him on a punch board. Oh, hello.
Hello, Doc. How you feeling, honey?
Better, darling.
Oh, he's great. He's feeling fine. Just needs a little sleep, that's all, eh? I'll see you again tomorrow, Joe.
Thanks, Doc. Appreciate it.
So long.
Thanks, Doc.
Hello, Doc. You're just in time. We need you.
What's the matter? Somebody sick?
Cow.
Cow?
Yes, Miss Cardmaker's in the barn there with her now.
Lord, why don't you get a vet?
It's a Jersey. She's down, too.
Hey, you know, she's not only paralyzed, she's got a high fever, too. Here's your thermometer. Wasn't any good, was she?
She won the Jersey prize at the fair.
What, that thing?
Yes, that thing.
Here, take that right over to the drugstore. Give her that in water about every 2 hours. Keep those wet blankets on her all night. And then you better phone that veterinarian over at Torrington, and by morning she'll be dead.
Well, I like that.
Well, ain't anything else you can do here. You, got any cider?
Come into the house. Going to stay for supper?
Always do, don't I?
Come on in.
You look pretty, Jane. Oh, you always look pretty.
What mischief have you been up to the last 3 days?
Mischief? Been to choir practice, mostly. Well, I've been sneaking around pretty close to Joe Tupping, too.
I know doctors never tell their professional secrets, but have you any hope for Joe?
Pretty worried about him, Jane.
Well, that's a good sign. For him?
Hmm?
How's the cider?
As Shakespeare says, it warms the cockles of my heart. When I was a little tiny boy with a high ho, the wind and the rain.
You have been to choir practice, haven't you?
Silly old fool. I don't know. I kind of relax when I get up here on these wind-swept hills with these.
Thank you.
You know, some old early settler had the thing about right when he said that most of life is a storm. And without a harbor, man is lost.
And a woman?
So a woman don't need refuge like a man.
I wonder. Oh, Miss Janet! almost ready. Good evening, Dr. Bull.
Good evening, Mary. You.
I can remember the time, George Bull, when you used to leap to pull my chair out for me.
See, I could leap some in those days, too, couldn't I? Oh, guess I'm getting old. Or maybe your cider was younger in those days.
You just take me for granted, that's all.
No, you're wrong there, Jane.
And I could get no answer. How is she now? Mrs. Talbot calmed down, but Mamie's just about the same. I wonder where Dr. Bull could be. Come here. There's where he is, up there on that hill. You see that light? Oh, the shame of it. Mamie lying there, needs him, breathing her last breath, maybe. And he and Janet Cardmaker are up there. And what do you suppose they're doing? Oh, it's a shame. I'll tell you what they're doing. Did you say pig or pig? Said the cat. I said pig, replied Alice. And I wish you wouldn't keep appearing and vanishing so suddenly. You make one quite giddy. All right, said the cat. And this time it vanished quite slowly, beginning with the end of the tail and ending with a grin, which remained some time after the rest of it had gone. Well, I've often seen a cat without a grin, thought Alice, but a grin without a cat. It's the most curious thing I ever saw in all my life.
Silly kind of a thing, but sort of funny at that.
Well, that's why it's funny, George.
Now, listen, I'm not here, you understand?
Yes, you are.
I'm not here.
Hello. Yes. Oh, all right, I'll tell him.
Oh,
George.
what'd you tell him I was here for?
Mrs. Ely says Mamie Talbot's work. They want you to come right over. Now, come on, you've got to go.
I just come by there a while ago. On my way over here. Old doctor. Got to go, no matter what happens. Say, that old bunion, when you get here by the fire, it kind of swells up on me. Let's have me some house slippers. Where's my coat?
Yeah?
I'm going to quit this business some of these days, and I'm going to come up here. Where's my newbie?
Yeah.
And I'm going to sleep a month right there on that couch, right by that fire.
You'll be welcome, George.
Thanks, dear. Thank you.
Yeah. Now, hurry.
Hey, it's cold. Listen, you hear those trees pop. Look at those stars.
Good night, George.
Good night. Hey, Jane, come here. Hear the carol singing. I was supposed to sing with them tonight, but it's too late now.
Good night, George.
Good night, Jane.
Who's the coat out of you? What a hood! Hey, no, no, no!
Oh, Marietta. Back again. How you feeling, huh?
Oh, meglio, dottore.
Ah, great. How do you want? Boy or girl, huh?
Oh,
Which one, huh? Well, you know who Doc here. Give me some bowl of water and towel and soap, will you? You know what to get.
I put the food.
I know it, Louis. Those all yours?
All my, Doc.
Looks like you need another one. Pretty tough night, Louis. Well, please, Doc. But you got a fine big boy.
Dottore, ci dà un bello bicchierino vino.
You bet. Have some vino. I love to bring Italian babies into the world. A lot of places you go, all you get is a cup of coffee. One old skinflint farmer the other night, I brought him twins. And all I got was a cup of sassafras tea. You speak English? Well, that's a fine baby, Roy. I think I'd save that one. He's the best of the bunch. Don't give me any of that wine for a couple of days.
No, Doc. I wait for you. Goodbye, Doc. Goodbye. Thank you very much for the fine baby, yeah. E Pavarone mi va sempre a voi. Mi sempre sono mi va. E se fa questo per voi. Tutta la famiglia voi. Arrivederci. Arrivederci. Ciao da famiglia voi.
Well, if you're going to have a doctor, he ought to attend to his business. Mrs. Banning's right. It's time we made a change. Still, the Bannings hadn't ought to talk after the way they treated Mamie. No, they hadn't. Come in. Oh. How is Mrs. Towers? Is she sleepy at last, the poor thing?
Fine. We brought some things and some food.
That's real kind. We knew you would. Oh, we knew you'd want to help out. It'll be appreciated. Yes, all men like these things. Oh, yes.
Poor Mamie. Well, there's Dr. George Bull for you.
Improper medical attention, my dear.
Absolutely.
Correct. That's agreed. That's I think, right?
Yes, she's going to be awfully nice.
Oh, yes, she loves these things. She loves them.
Good morning. Good morning.
Isn't it terrible? Poor Mamie. She was so young. She must have hated to die.
No, I don't know. I've seen 100 people die, and none of them ever seemed to mind it. It's all too sick to mind it.
What did you say?
Oh, there's an old saying. There's only one way into the world, but there's 1,000 ways out.
The Bible.
Mm-hmm. Here, drop your spoon there.
Okay.
Dr. Bull, why weren't you here last night? You might have been able to save her.
I don't know. 30% of the people die with this disease, even with a good doctor. You either have the stamina to hang on and develop a resistance, or you haven't got it. Poor Mamie didn't have it. If a fat person like you are, Miss Banning, they'd have that.
I beg your pardon.
Well, you've got some meat on you.
Come, Herbert.
We leave everything in your charge, Bull, and the expense of this will send me the bill. I'll pay.
All right, I'm sure that you do.
Amy worked for us.
Yes. She worked for you. I don't think there can be any doubt about that. When's the funeral?
I don't know.
What? First time I ever caught you without any information. How old is Mamie?
17. Come to think of it, wasn't she 18?
Oh, she was older than
No,
that.
I remember on the 4th of July. 4th of July?
4th of July?
Yes, right on the 4th of
Wait a
July.
minute. Wait a minute. It don't make any difference now, does it? about a quart of coffee, will you?
Sure. What's the matter, Doc? You look like you've had a hard night.
What do you mean, had a hard night in my patient? How's Clara?
He's fine, thanks.
How's your folks, John?
Baby has it. Never.
I'll get over there this afternoon.
There you are, Doc. See if that's strong enough.
Say, Doc, I've been having trouble with my side again, and it just kept me awake all night last night, and I took six of those pills that you told me to take, and it didn't do me a bit of good, and I just don't know.
Shut up, will you? After anybody being up all night with real sick people, they want to sit here and hear you whine?
Oh, well, Doc, I'm real sick, too. I'm one of your best patients. I want to know what's the matter with me. Hello, girl. What you gonna have?
We want 5 chocolate malted milk.
That's what's the matter with him, Doc.
5 sweet malted milk for 5 beautiful girls. I'm not kidding. Y'all going to the dance Saturday night? Yeah. Oh, boy, I'll be there. I'll be there if I don't have that pain in my side again.
Oh, don't you feel so, Larry?
No, I just have pains all the time. I just don't know what I'm going to do about it.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
There, will you dance with me?
Sure.
That is providing if I don't have that pain.
Yeah, well, don't have that pain.
Well, I won't if you don't want me to. Here you are. It's got double ice cream in it. Oh, that's special for you.
Say, Mr. Snyder, I hope you're keeping that camp of yours up there sanitary.
Sure. We'll be pulling out of here next week. The new Winton will have plenty of electric power.
Yeah, you pay plenty of money for it, too.
We know your attitude about modern improvements. Dr. Bull would have us riding around a horse and buggy if he had his way.
Yeah? Well, we wouldn't all be making payments on it anyhow. Had no business ever putting that camp up there so near where the town got its water supply, but Mr. Banning insisted on it, and of course he has his way all the time. Well, you better keep it clean, I'll tell you that. Well, hello, Doc Varney. How are you?
How are you, Dr. Bull?
Say, that's some car you got there. Yeah, I made an awful mistake by trying to learn medicine instead of being a diagnostician. There's many a tonsil in there, Doc. Look at that steel truck of mine over there.
Oh, by the way, Dr. Bull, how's that paralyzed case I x-rayed for you?
Oh, Joe Tuppin?
Yes.
None too good.
You better take my advice and get him into a state institution. He'll never walk again.
His wife's got a kind of a crazy idea that I'm going to be able to help him.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, but I'll keep on doctoring on him anyhow and see what happens.
Good luck. If I can help you.
Oh, thanks, Doc.
Here's a little snip of pudding, Kenneth.
Kenneth. Don't call me Kenneth. I'm still the Reverend Ephraim Bull's son, George. But calling me Kenneth ain't going to keep me from taking this little sniff.
Of course, George. I must be getting old.
Near 100.
You're feeling tough?
Tough. Oh, gee, I'm tired, Aunt Mara. I'm going to try to take a little nap.
Joyce Curry came in today with 3 dozen eggs to pay his bill.
Yep. I'll bet you half of them's hatched by now. Oh, Lord, that phone. You answer it, will you? And if anybody's tractor's broke down, tell them to grease it with castor oil. If anybody's sick, tell them to do the same thing.
It's me.
That's
what I was afraid of.
Oh, but I need you again, Doc.
Yeah, I need a lock on that door, too.
Oh, honest, Doc, I'm awful sick, and I've been having the terriblest dreams. Honest, last night I woke up in a cold sweat and terrible pains in my chest, and I dreamed I was in a big room with a lot of doctors all around me close, and they were dressed in white, and they had me on an operating table, and they come up real close to me and pointed at me and said, "You're bad sick. And it's going to kill you, Larry. There's a growth on your kidneys, and it's going to kill you, and we're going to take it out." And they put me on this table, and then they had all these knives and hammers and saws and tongs around. And one of the doctors grabbed one with a long gray beard, and he sat right on my chest and opened my shirt, and and I woke up.
Who woke you up?
I woke myself up.
If you're that smart, cure yourself.
Oh, I can't do it. Doc, you gotta do something to help me.
Oh, go take a big dose of castor oil and cut out that dream.
But I can't stop dreaming. I've tried, honest.
Stay awake.
But I feel worse when I'm awake.
Go to sleep, then.
Oh, you're getting hard-hearted, Doc. And the people in town are talking about it. And it ain't gonna do you any good if I die.
You think it ain't.
Hello? Yes, Mrs. Banning. Hold the line. Hello? Hello, Torrington. New Witten calling Dr. Burney. 1 moment, please. Here's your party.
That's the second time Mrs. Banning called up today. May, what's the matter with Virginia?
Don't ask me.
But you must, Virginia. Dr. Burney said so. I don't care what Dr. Burney said. I'm not going to bed. But you're ill, my darling. You haven't been the same since you came back from the dance at the university. Now, what happened to you?
Mother, will you leave me alone? I won't see Bertie, and that's the end of it. If you don't leave me alone, I'll scream.
Well, you'll be here any minute.
I don't care. I won't see.
Where are you going?
Where I can be alone.
Virginia, will you listen to your mother? Listen to me.
Virginia, please. Virginia. Virginia, will you listen?
Jenny, come on over to our table and sit with us.
I don't want to. I told you so. Will you leave me alone? Oh, come on.
Please come on, Virginia.
I told you before. I want to be alone.
All right. What are you doing? Home on your vacation? Yeah. Drinking beer, huh? Yeah, perhaps no. Well, that's fine. We at least know where you are now, anyhow.
Oh, where is my little dog gone?
Oh, where can he be?
With his ears cut short and his tail cut long.
Oh, where can he be?
Now, go on, have some beer, Doc.
Just got time for one.
Hey, look at that Banning girl over there drinking out of a flask. Gosh, I ain't seen one in months.
Where can this dog go? Oh, where? Oh, where can be? I don't want to go home.
That's all right. Nobody will know anything about it. We're going to house sneak you in the back. We won't know.
I'm all right,
I'll
Doc.
take your
Don't be
home and-
silly.
Oh, don't be silly. Now, don't
I
do
just
that.
want to be alone.
wait a minute. Now, listen, let me tell you.
Hey, you crazy.
Here, what's the matter? You crazy? Here, what are you doing? You get hurt?
I hurt my ankle.
I knew
Get
something
out
would
of here.
happen.
Let's see how you are. Might have been killed there.
I wish I had.
You didn't miss it very far. Come on up to my office now. Look at that ankle.
I want to talk to you about something, Doc.
Yeah? Well, come on.
I want to talk to you alone.
That'll be all, Mrs. Ely. We won't need you any longer. So that's the guy, huh? The big football. I remember seeing his picture in the paper. Where'd you run on to him?
I was up to the university for a weekend. Met him at a house party.
So you fell for each other, huh?
Yes, we did. We both had a lot to drink. Went out in his car. Everything had been all right if the car hadn't stopped.
Yeah, don't go blaming it all on the car. Even back in my time, the old horse would stop. Say, listen, didn't I see your picture in the paper where you was going to marry old Senator Blowhard Hammond's son?
Well, it's Mother's idea.
You were stuck on him, was you?
No.
Oh, do you like? Or do you love this fellow?
Yes.
Well, does he love you?
Oh,
What's his number?
well, Doc, I don't want you to call him up.
What's his number?
Kingsville 6525.
Hello, May. How are you? Give me long distance, will you? What'd you say the number was?
Kingsville 6525.
Kingsville 6525. Lord, when did you girls go to painting your toenails like that? Say, does he know about this?
Well, no, he doesn't, Doc. I'm not blaming him. It was all my fault. But he does love me. Really, he does.
I'm going to give him a chance to prove it. Hello? Hello. Muller? John Muller?
Hello. John? This is Virginia. I'm sorry I left in such a hurry. I had to come home right away. I'm coming up to spend a few days with Eunice. Are you really glad? Certainly I like you. I mean, I love you. I'll see you tomorrow. What? Well, yes, of course you can. Later. Mother and Father, well, of course they'll be glad to meet you, John.
Hello. Hello, son. Hello. Well, yes, Virginia tells me you children had a little spat. Well, you must fix that right up. Yes, and our blessings are on you. Goodbye, son.
Oh, I guess it's all right. I hope it is.
Oh, sure. It's going to be all right. It's going to be fine. How's your ankle?
You put the bandage on as if it would really hurt.
Put it on so it would hurt. You got a lot of alibiing to do with your folks around here.
You're the best friend I ever had, Doc.
No. The football guy's the best friend you ever had. He better be, anyhow.
Oh, it's starting to rain.
Yeah. Soon the birds will be singing and flowers will be blooming, and first thing you know, spring sickness will be here. Then I'll have to load the whole town up on sulfur and molasses. Good morning, Ma.
Good morning.
Looks like it's going to be a good day today.
Bless my soul. Football star weds New Winton girl. This morning, in a surprise wedding, Miss Virginia Banning of New Winton became the bride of Mr. Jack Muller. Of all the things. I bet the Banning family are having a fit.
It's a good thing you read the papers. I never would know what is going on in society around here.
It's outrageous, preposterous. Didn't she confide in you at all? Didn't she say anything about it?
I tell you, Herbert, it isn't true. It isn't true. Virginia wouldn't do a thing like that. She went up there to visit Eunice. What is this, Herbert? What is it all about? Mother, it's awful. I tell you, it's awful. What's awful? Mary, will you leave the room, please? Virginia has married a German up at the university. A German? His name is Mueller. His name is Mueller. I just can't believe it. After all I've done, after all I've planned for. What will Senator Hammond say? Oh, the disgrace of it. Oh, the disgrace of it.
I'll get at the bottom of this. I'll wager Bull had something to do with it.
Morning, Susie.
Morning, Doctor.
What are you dragging around here? Drooping around like an old hen. What's the matter? Don't you feel good?
No, don't, Doc.
Come around here, Susie. You better take a good big dose of castor oil. Smell that water.
It's been raining for a week.
Don't taste good.
You don't seem surprised at this wedding.
Why would you be surprised? Young people got to get married, don't they? They better. Hey, I'm going to phone Doc Burney. All the Bannings will need him. They go to all be sick.
Hey, you want to hear a beautiful poem? No. Good morning, girl. There must be something for me this morning. Yeah.
It's here. Sign this.
Have you seen Dr. Bull?
No.
Are you sick? No. But I met Susie on the street, and she said he promised her some medicine. But he left the house without giving it to her. If I had my way, we'd have a new doctor in this town.
Yes, Mrs. Ely, we know that.
Better still.
Doctor, you said if you lasted till morning, you'd be all right.
Morning, Megan. You feeling better, isn't you? What are you doing up this time of the morning?
Let me get you a cup of hot coffee.
I wish I could. I'd love to have one.
It's been up all night.
I know, but I'm going to be over at school. Let me use your phone.
We ain't got a phone, Doctor.
See, you're lucky. I wish I didn't use you. I'll bring some ice cream tomorrow. It'll be fine. Goodbye now.
Bye, Doctor.
All right, come on.
Goodbye, Doctor. Honey, he said you're going to be all right now.
Hello, Larry. No, and I've tried everywhere I know to reach Dr. Bull for you. I'll try him again after a while.
May, why don't you give Doc Bull a break? Don't shock him. What's Larry got now?
Wolf and mouse disease, I hope.
Don't see anything much the matter with them, Miss Kernan. Seem to be all right.
Hello, Doc.
Hello, Dick. Hello, kid. How are you? Come here, Bruce. I want to see you.
What are you going to do to me now, Doc?
You got to take out those tonsils.
You already took her out once.
Oh, did it?
I'm not taking her back in again, but I didn't know I was going back in again.
What? Why, you sit here messing with your old cow medicine. People in this town need you. I just been over to see Susie. I tell you, it isn't spring fever. It's typhoid fever.
What?
That's what I said. Susie's got it. I can smell her.
Oh. Hey, typhoid fever is a disease caused by a specific organism called Bacillus typhosus. Can fall on you out of the trees or like manna down from heaven.
Yes, but in plain words, it's a germ, ain't it? And you can get it at your mouth, can't you?
Well, let it go a couple of days and we'll see what happens.
And that others catch it.
Catch it. You don't catch it. An intestinal disease.
But sometimes them bugs get into water, don't they? And people drink the water, don't they?
How does Susie look?
She's got a burning fever and pains in her stomach.
Has she got any splotches on her skin, kind of rose-colored splotches?
She looks awful red. Well, I told you. You want tea or coffee for supper? Do you want tea or coffee for your supper, Kenneth?
Coffee. Hey, is all this yours, Doc? Oh, yeah. Exhibit like this, you ought to take it to the Century Proper. Machinery will do you any good. You ought to keep people living 100 years. Will you come in, Doctor? Wouldn't mind being a patient here myself. Yes, we have all the latest equipment. Will you sit down? I'm going to give you a chance to try some of it out. You know, Doctor, I got 11 cases of sickness in my little town over there. It's all broke out in the last couple of days. In fact, since the rain. Yes, I heard about it. I got a specimen. There's a specimen of blood there. That's from our cook, Susie. I want you to try that out on your fancy apparate in there and see what's in it.
What do you think is here?
Typhoid.
Oh, I doubt that.
Well, of course, you're a specialist, and I'm a cow doctor. Well, in fact, it wasn't me that discovered the idea that it was typhoid. It was Aunt Myra. She smelled it.
Smell? Nonsense. But there should be a source of infection. Oh, Mrs. Janet Cardmaker supplies the village with milk, doesn't she?
Yeah. It's the best milk ever was milked, too. That's examined by the state every week.
Oh, Miss Stanley, I want to do a typhoid culture. For 50 cubic centimeters of that solution we have in the lab, in a mile flask, and 3 of this specimen of Dr. Bowles, and shoot it in the incubator.
Immediately, Doctor.
What did you hear, Doc?
Oh, she's a bit new. Nice girl. Well, I'll let you know the results tomorrow. Oh, and by the way, I had a letter from the Foundation about that Joe Tupping case. There's absolutely no chance. I'm sorry.
I am, too. I'm still working on him with a little serum that I cooked up myself.
What?
You know, I got a theory that, what Joe's nervous system needs is it's a shock. You know, like a watch when it ain't running, you drop it and it starts sometime.
Yes, I see.
Sounds kind of simple, don't it?
Yes, very.
Good day, Doc.
Goodbye, Doctor.
Howdy, Doc.
Hello, Gaylord.
How's the cow? Pretty pierced?
I hear Miss Janet's got some new ones. This of them?
Don't you know her?
No, I don't know what.
How do I know her? That's the cow your doctor.
Yeah? Did that old cow die?
Die? Huh. Kicked me this morning.
Say, was she really afflicted, like you said she was?
That cow didn't move a leg in 3 weeks.
Some paralyzed, huh?
Plum.
My golly, I wish I could remember what I'd give her.
Here. Joe, this ain't gonna hurt much. Very good. How's your leg feeling?
They're about the same, Doc.
May, see those toes sticking up there? I'm gonna have them wiggling pretty soon. You keep up the rubbing on the leg. Say, where's the hot water bottle?
Gosh, I'm freezing to death here, Doc.
You'll be sweating pretty soon.
What is that stuff you give me, Doc?
Oh, this? Oh, it's got a long Latin name. You wouldn't know what it was. I can't hardly say it myself. But it'll do the trick.
Trick,
Got 2 more shots. We got it.
You're out, Ma. We want you to come over to Susie's right away.
Susie? Say, by the way, what are you doing out here today? How come you ain't working?
Doris is taking my place.
Well, that's fine. That's great. Take good care of Joe right now. He's getting along fine. All he needs is a little more sleep.
I think you need some sleep, Dr. Bull.
We? Doctor? Sleep? We gotta die to get any sleep. So long.
So long, Doc.
I'll be back tomorrow.
All right, Doc.
Oh, Joe. Did you hear what he said?
He has no up-to-date idea. We all know what, Doc. Oh, all right. Good morning, Bull. Hello, man. Anything for me?
Yeah, here's a special for you.
My golly, Ann Meyer was right.
That do stuff?
Yeah. Say, we got a typhoid epidemic in this town.
Huh?
What's that? Yeah. Here's a report from the Varney Laboratory. Says it's typhoid. Now we got to get busy.
I knew something was wrong.
Are you sure of that? Yeah. Now we got to boil all the water, and everybody in town's got to be inoculated.
I won't let any child of mine be shot full of them bugs.
My brother Howard nearly lost his arm that time you stuck him for smallpox.
You mean to tell me that's what's wrong with my little girl? Typhoid?
Well, I'm afraid it is.
I'm going to call Dr. Hahn.
And you say the water is contaminated?
It may be.
How did it get contaminated?
Well, it's my opinion that it's the drainage from that construction camp.
You're the health officer. When did you last inspect that camp?
Well, our Banning and Snyder, I told them to keep it clean.
But you're the health officer, ain't you?
Oh, there's a lot of sickness in this town. I've got no time to run around looking at water. Who cares what caused it? It's here, ain't it? Now, I'm going to vaccinate all the children at the schoolhouse in the morning. And I want 2 times to have them there, too. I got some good news for you kids. How'd you like to have a day's vacation? That's great. Well, now, all in the world you're going to have to do is just to roll up your sleeve. No, your left sleeve.
You ain't gonna stick that needle in us, are you, Doc?
Well, if I did, it wouldn't hurt you. I never did hurt any of you kids, did I?
No, you ain't done nothing but give us a lot of pills.
Yeah, my old man says that's all you can do.
Oh, is that so? Well, your old man gets sick again. See what happens to him.
You up.
Maybe. Now, here. Who's going to be the first to volunteer?
I will, Doctor.
Oh, well, now, ain't that fine? See what a brave little girl
Dr.
Ruthie
Bull.
is? Come here now, honey.
Dr. Bull, do you mean to tell me that you're going to vaccinate these
Oh,
children?
now, Miss Bates, now, don't worry. Sit down now.
You're not going to vaccinate my child. She's sick.
Oh, she's not sick.
But, Dr. Bull...
Now, that didn't hurt, did it?
No.
That's fine. That's a brave little girl. Now, who's the next one to take a chance?
I'll take a chance, Doc.
Oh, hello, Bruce. How's the tonsils?
I ain't got any anymore.
No? Well, who took them out?
You did.
Did it? Well, this ain't going to hurt you now. Don't worry. There you are. Didn't hurt you, did Bruce?
Yeah.
Who's the next lucky one? Yeah. Billy Watson, eh?
Yeah.
He was born on the 4th of July, wasn't he?
Yeah, how did you know, Doc?
George, you spoiled my whole day. That was the biggest celebration this town ever had. I got there even after the fireworks was all over.
Oh, one of the selectmen of this town. I'm here to protest against the inoculation of these children.
Well, I'm health officer and I'm doing my duty.
Yeah, but you won't be health officer long, I can assure you that.
I am yet.
This is over my protest. But you'll not inoculate a child of mine. Bruce, come here.
Okay, Pop.
Bruce, I hope that arm don't hurt you tomorrow.
Sit down.
Ain't you heard, Miss Janet? The folks are getting up some kind of a proceedings against us.
Against Dr. Bull?
That's what I heard.
You go along home and tend to the milking. I'll be in later.
All right, Miss Janet.
Take that stuff I give you.
Oh, yeah, the same old stuff you get. Always do the same old stuff, and everybody in town's talking about it. And they say you're just an old pill doctor.
Oh, is that so?
Uh-huh. And they say that you only know how to give one kind of medicine.
Only one kind of medicine, huh? Well, I know how to give two kinds of medicine.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm just twice as good a doctor as they think I am.
Oh.
Get your glass of water there.
Well, I want something different this time.
That's just exactly what you're going to get. Something different.
You go to the meeting, Doc?
What meeting?
The meeting the Bannings are holding?
What are they holding a meeting about?
About you?
About me?
Uh-huh.
What about me?
Well, negligence of duty.
Oh, is that so?
Yeah, they don't think you're any good.
No?
No. And they're going to kick you out.
Oh, they're going to kick me out, huh? Is that so? Here, you take that. I think you'll find that different from anything you've ever had.
Thank you.
Kick me out.
Well, I don't think you're such a terrible doctor, Doc.
The motion is that we recommend George Bull's removal as health officer and ask that another doctor be procured for New Winter. All in favor?
No, don't do that.
You haven't been recognized by the chair, Mrs. Cardmaker.
Well, we'll recognize her. Let's hear what she's got to say.
Yeah, that's right. Let her talk. She's got as much right to talk as a lot of other folks around here.
Bet you have.
You bet she has.
Go ahead.
For this very moment, while you're sitting here blaming George Bull for negligence of duty, eating his head off, attending to your sick folks. If this town has an epidemic in it, it's not George Bull's fault, but my brother's, Herbert Banning's there. I was Herbert Banning, so anxious to rent his camp like the construction company. Money, money. As he and Snyder told George Bull, they'd see that that camp was kept clean. Why, Jane took it. Jane. There's a certain group in this town that's been intending for a long time to get rid of George Bull because they think he's old-fashioned. And now is their chance. Just because they failed to inspect the reservoir. All right, go ahead and whisper. Go ahead and laugh. He's been a good friend to me. I'm not ashamed of it. He's been a good friend to all of us. But the reason he's not here now to defend himself is that at this very moment he's sitting at Joe Topping's bedside, trying to give that poor boy back a chance at happiness. Trying, even though Vernie and everybody else said there was no use trying. You ought to give him a chance. He's no longer a young man. Why, if you get the state board to take his license away from him, there's nothing else he could do. You'd ruin his life.
Well, he can always go back to doctoring cows.
Now, shut up. You can turn George Bull out. Why, he brought most of our children into the world. He stood by us through thick and thin. I move we adjourn.
Turn Bull out or not,
But he'll never doctor another one of my kids.
I move we recommend Dr. Hepburn's appointment in Bull's place.
No! Yes, Mr. Henry. What is all this dogfight about, anyhow?
The floor isn't yours, Dr. Bull. You're out of order.
You shut up, Herring, or you'll be out of order. There's a lot of you out of order.
We're tired of your goings-on in this town. It's a shame and a scandal in the community.
Where was your car last night? My car was right where I wanted it to be. Where I go or what I do is none of your business. You keep your nose out of my affairs. Do we not, somebody? You throw me out when I get good and ready for you to throw me out. You grinning baboons. Now listen here. If I was like a lot of them, a scandal hound that went around jabbering everything that I heard, suppose I told all that I know around here. Mr. Chairman. Yes, and you. I could talk for an hour on what I know about you, Mr. Upjohn.
I move that we carry on as a suggestion of Mrs. Quinby.
Mrs. Eby, I wouldn't say a word if I was you. Oh, you are the last person to talk. And that goes for a lot of us, what I know about lots of you. And the difference is what I know about you is the truth. Now, I could resign, but I'm not going to do it. I'm going to give you the satisfaction of kicking me out. And when you do kick me out, and anybody in the town gets run over by an automobile or dies of old age, you can't say that Dr. Bull did it. He just don't get it.
Ladies and gentlemen, I don't see that Dr. Bull's action here today has anything to do with the case. I move that we take a vote on the original motion.
I second the motion, Mrs. Banning. All in favor will respond by saying aye. Aye! No? No! It's a vote. The ayes have it. I move we adjourn. I second it. I said it. You can't do that. I've already done it. Adjourn.
Johnny, I never was so ashamed in my life. You've disgraced us.
Let me alone.
And I'm ashamed of you.
You must be almost dead.
The old dog ain't any too spry.
Listen, Doc. Maybe you better go on home if there's a change in Joe. I'll call you.
Won't like that fever. Couldn't only get him sweating. That's fine. Keep those just hot as you can. I'll take a little rest here, and then I'll do that, and you must have a nap. Listen, there's a sign of a change. You let me know right away, will you?
All right, Doc.
George, it's Janet.
Yeah. I'd like to drop off to sleep.
I thought I'd ask if you didn't want to come to the house. Maybe you could rest there.
That's all you do, so. No, I got to stay here.
I'm so sorry, George. So fool.
Oh, it's all right. I've been a doctor long enough anyhow. Now I can do some of the things I always wanted to do. I can go hunting, I can go fishing, and look at that telephone there. For 20 years, I've been every night listening to one of those things. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to devote the rest of my life to being a telephone breaker. Did you ever see those fellas could take 52 cards and tear them apart like that? That's what I'm going to learn to do. I'm going to break 52 telephones at once. Bust them up.
Oh, no, you're not.
You're going to spend all that energy fighting these people back.
No, I'm not. I'm a rotten doctor anyhow. I never did do anything, only give them a lot of castor oil, and they certainly ought to know enough by now to take it themselves.
George, you don't mean that.
Yes, I do. And as soon as I'm through with Joe, I'm going to take that medicine kit and throw it right in the river.
Yes, and you'll be fishing it out again the next day.
I won't be fishing it out anytime.
Well, you spent your whole life among these people. They're all you know. Besides, you can't retire at your age. Well, you're just in the prime of life. You've got to carry on. You've got to fight back.
Doc, come in here quick. He started to sweat.
Say, his fever's gone.
Yeah, my clothes are as wet as water, Doc.
That's a good sign, Joe. See how the feet are.
Doc, you're tickling my feet. What? Sure, I can feel it.
Look, he moved his foot.
Yeah. Say, it's working. It's working. Oh, it's working. It's right in under there. Come on now. Come on, hurry up. Get some more water. Don't get excited now. Take it cool now. Run, get some more hot water. Lay down there. We've got to keep you all heated up again. Here. Here, put this right on your arm. Here. Lay back there now. Listen. Here. May, you got any whiskey?
George, you're surely not going to give him whiskey.
Oh, no. It's for me. He's cured. I'm going to get paralyzed now.
Hey, fellas. Come on out here. Here's Doc Wallace. Up the mountain. Hey, got some news for you.
Hey, Joe's cured.
Oh, Joe.
Joe, he's moving his legs.
Good for you, Doc. Come on in and have a real drink.
No, I'm going up and down and get some cider. Jean, I want to talk to you.
All right, George.
What did you do? Did you lose your head completely to go and talk to those people like you did? You know, I've caused you enough trouble around here. And then to have you get up there and defend me before all those folks, well, you just got yourself in worse. Now they will talk about you.
George Bull, some men are born blind. And you're one of them.
Oh, we've been, I don't know, we just seem to kind of hit it off here together. We're sitting here and talking and good friends, but now that all this mess is stirred up, I can't even come up here anymore. I'm telling you, I'm going to feel kind of lost.
I see what you mean. All right. You better hurry up and finish your drink and go along home, then.
Home? Well, Jane, as long as I've been coming up here, you never told me to go home in your life.
You might take the jug with you, too. Then you won't be missing anything.
I don't want your old cider. Think I've been coming up here just for that cider? Jane, I never did tell you before. Never did tell you because I didn't have the courage to tell you. But darned old cider never was any good anyhow. I don't know whether I want to go or not. Gene, you know I'm a whole lot better at doctoring cows than folks, but could you use an extra hand in your dairy business? Oh, I might know it'd be you.
Doc, I'm in trouble again.
What do you want?
He wants to get married.
Minnie, are these your brothers?
Yes, sir.
Yes, he wants to get married, and mighty quick, too.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do. I'll fix you.
No.
Hello. Hello, Doris. Get me the Reverend Wick, will you?
Oh,
Reverend Wick, Doc Bull. I've got some marrying customers here for you. You won't have to have your wife act as a witness for these. They're bringing their own witnesses with them. Yeah. They've got 2 best men.
oh, Doc, honest, you can't do it. I'm in no condition to get married. I'm not a bit well. And not only that, Doc, but my family's opposed to marriages. Yes, they are, Doc. There hasn't been a marriage in my family for generations. And you wouldn't want me marrying her with them hating me like they do, would you, Doc? Honest, I don't want to get married.
Come on, get out of here. Come on.
Get out of here.
Think of the hereditary my children.
Come on. Tell them I'll pay for it. Come on, get them out. Ain't love grand?
It sure is. Here. I thought you didn't like my cider, Dr. Bull.
Well, changed my mind, Miss Jane. Yes, sir. If I just had some house slippers now, I'd be right at home.
I've been saving some for you, George.
Where'd you get those?
They were Charles Edwards.
Why, good morning, Miss Helen.
Hello.
Did you have a good Easter?
Now, what do you expect? Dull as usual.
Have you read the morning paper as yet?
No.
All about Dr. Bull.
Well, what's that doing?
Why, medical circles are agog.
Police doctor started with medical protection with serum discovery. Corrales is kept. Well, for heaven's sake! Hey, Doc! Look! Your name's all over the New York paper. Let me see. But, George!
Well, how do they know about the wedding?
Don't be silly. You're famous.
Can't get famous just from marrying.
What? Goodbye, Janet. Goodbye.
You got one that brought those flowers, and they would have known it was married anyway.
Say goodbye to folks, Larry.
Goodbye, boys.